Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, it is that time once again already. Season 3, Episode 2 of The Dragon Prince. And the last episode, of course, everybody knows me by now. I at least get one thing wrong in almost every video. And I got that one thing that I got wrong was the simple fact that Aunt Amaya, that wasn't her brother that got freed from the shackles. That was her interpreter. I don't know why I was thinking her brother. And when I look back on it, it's like, I should have known better. But let's be real. Of course, I always get things confused once in a while. So, yeah. And I was also informed through the comments of the last video that he was freed in the credits of Season 2. You know, how they roll through and they show pictures and stuff like that. I do remember seeing a picture of him being freed from his shackles and chains at the end of Season 2. I think I had it playing right here. And I might have even said something about it on the blind reaction to that one. I can't remember, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've watched Dragon Prince. And I wanted to get kind of a refresher, but I kind of felt like if I was to watch it, I was probably going to I would see something and possibly be spoiled, so I didn't. So yeah, with that said, I guess let's jump to the whiteboard. Yes, it's the same as the Season 3 Episode 1 reaction, but this is the next day, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, I just ain't felt like changing it. So yeah, and before I carry on too much with the quote on the board, the location we got this semi-truck at tonight, I don't come to it very often, so noise is questionable. Whiteboard. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today is a gift. It's from Kung Fu Panda, suggested by Brooke and Nate Burgess. If you have a suggestion for a quote, as I say every time, by all means leave it in the comments, and I will definitely get to using it. I usually leave it up for 3 or 4 videos, because usually 3 or 4 videos means 3 or 4 different shows. But I'm watching this right now, so yeah. And we only got 9 seasons in this, 9 episodes in this season, so I might just binge them with y'all and do like a 2-3 week binge session, throwing some extra stuff in there once in a while. I still have no idea. Let's just put the headphones on and let's get me to quit talking, slow myself down, all that good stuff. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, where are we at? Book 3, Son, Chapter 2, The Crown. We get an Ezran story. Yes! And I have no idea why I called him Ezra last reaction. Zero clue. Get him, bait!
Oh, man!
Wow, Callum is just like
This is crazy,
so
Rick.
fascinated with
Everything
this.
radiates with primal energy.
Yep, that's the idea.
Wait. You are kidding me! Magic dirt? What?
What?
Save some of that googly
Yeah.
amazement for later.
You
still
you
have
might
a
want to slow
mission.
your roll because,
taking you to my
there might be some dangers
Yeah,
here,
so
yeah?
let's get Zim to the Dragon Queen.
Are you really gonna play this game with them? I wonder if the little girl queen does the same thing. And we better have some interaction between her and Ez before the end of the season. Just saying.
It's okay?
High council meetings are attended by the council itself and necessary security and no others, unless specifically requested by the king.
You know Ez is gonna say,
Well,
come on in.
I'd like to request Corvus to come. Specifically.
Yeah. I really hope Corvus like becomes a father figure for him because he desperately needs one in his life.
Well,
Like his number 2, if the Crow Lord were to die or to be otherwise
You know, the
incapacitated-
Crow Lord
Yes, I think we
literally
understand.
takes a
Can you
sick day
please
every
read the
day, it
king's
seems like.
messages?
So I'm kind of like wondering what's happening with him.
it's so small. There can't be too much stuff, right?
You have 417 unread messages.
What? So the music is coming from the plants?
Yup, it's a melody.
A Melody, okay. I knew it was a trick.
What was that?
Some call them flatulilies, tootlets,
Flatulilies.
pettistinkles. They go by many names.
Oh my
but at the end of
goodness.
the day, it's a fart flower.
Zim, no!
What, Zim?
Orion and Queen Farida are dead. King Alling is gravely injured. It appears
Oh
that Zadia is
yeah,
waging
those
war
moon
on all
shadow
of humanity.
ghost elf thingies that Varian sent.
We are in the middle of
Oh.
an important discussion.
We've arrested 2 traitors.
Wow. This is what I mean about the last episode when I said that Ez has compassion, and I wonder how he's gonna handle that.
King Ezrin, they need to be locked away. Give the order.
But
Okay, right
I'm
now,
not really sure what
I
they're
don't know
trying
if
to
I
do.
like you that much,
Please, we
woman,
talked about this.
because
Silence.
you're trying to take
My
over
king,
the
you
kingdom
need to make a decision.
when you ain't the
Okay.
king.
But let
It's
them rest while I
Ez.
decide.
That's the king.
Get them some food.
Thank you, Ezrin. This is a mistake.
Who are you?
We're still gonna give us bread in the dungeon, right?
We're not going to the
You've
dungeon.
got a lot of
We
bread
didn't
there,
do
dude.
anything wrong.
Claudia, I told you. Dad wanted me to kill the princes. That means we're guilty. At least I am.
No, you're not. I don't know if you misunderstood. Why are you stacking the bread like that?
It's a bread sandwich.
There you go. Now you're who I remember you to be. The lovable idiot. Even though, sounds horrible, I liked him more when he was paralyzed. Just saying.
If you can't take action against Zadia, you have failed as a king. And you have failed as a son.
Enough!
Ooh.
You have a disagreement, but you are in the court of
There you
King
go.
Who are you to interrupt the royal discussion?
Ezra. I'm Corvus.
There you
I
go.
was specifically requested.
Ugh.
I'm sure
I'm
once
liking
King
Corvus
Ezra
so
has had
far.
proper
I'm really
counsel,
liking
he
Corvus.
will make the correct choice. Are you sure this is safe?
As long as you hold on tight.
There they go, pushing that ship again. That is pretty cool there, though. And I bet that seed will then grow to be a bigger tree.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It was a bumpy ride.
Okay.
There are capable people around you who can take up the burden of ruling for a few years. Will you just focus on growing up?
You're
I don't
saying
trust
a
her.
regent?
Yes.
I
Someone you
don't trust her at all.
You choose who it is. For
But
a few years, the crown
If
will
he
be here for
chooses,
you
I
when you're
trust
ready.
that.
Just think about it. And making all kinds of colorful little friends.
Really?
Friends?
It's an adorable.
They're so...
Wow. they can be cute, but
I thought you'd like them.
wow.
I love them.
You are going to be covered. And now you got an
Nice.
afro.
No, really. That look suits you.
Hang, my father was.
Oh, he's
My father
really
insisted to
changing
keep
it up
fighting
on
battles
me.
that started hundreds
I
of
thought he
years
was going to
before he was born.
choose a regent.
Punish enemies for crimes their parents committed. I don't want to be that kind of king. Set them free. Soren and Claudia will not pay for the mistakes their father made.
But your highness.
Did you hear him?
Take their chains off.
Okay. I guess he agrees to disagree. Maybe not.
King Ezrin, are you prepared to defend it?
Yes.
Oh, and here he goes. Gonna take that crown and carry that heavy burden. Okay, and we are ending on that note with Ez holding on to the crown. Well, not holding on to it, but placing that crown up on his head. Whew, and there we have Zim sitting there smelling a fart flower. I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. Oh, baby Rayla with, well, not baby Rayla, it's a young kid Rayla with all the little friends of hers stuck to her. Okay, I've got to stop paying attention to this end credit sequence. Them little poplar looking things. The reason why I call them that is because of Futurama. On that one planet that they went to, they found these things that look kind of small, like those little things, and they called them poplars. So, yeah, I'm glad the credits are pretty much over, though, or at least the ones with the pictures, because, yeah, that definitely distracted me. Not really plot heavy on the side of Rayla and Callum. More than anything, I know what they're doing with those two. They're pushing a ship right there with them, and what they were doing was pushing them ever so much closer together. And as y'all know from the last episode, I don't personally want to see them ending up together. I like the friendship that they have. It's kind of a pretty pure friendship in my opinion, but you know, it is what it is. Then we got the heaviness of Ez having to, you know, make decisions as king. I thought, I always get his name wrong, Corbus, whatever his name is. I thought Ez was going to choose him as a regent. Of course, that's what they wanted me to think. Instead, he's like, you know what? Y'all knew my dad as this king. Just because he was that king, though, don't mean I have to follow in his footsteps. I could be my own king. And now I definitely want to see him and the young queen meet up, have a chit-chat. Now, if we see a ship, that's the ship I want to see. I want to see young king and queen, you know, them two in a relationship. Now, granted, yeah, they are young, but you know what? It's a pretty cute thing. I don't care what y'all say. This was a good episode overall. I mean, Ez did need to come to the realization, look, I ain't gonna, you know, punish people for their parents' past mistakes and this and that. And, you know, it's a good lesson there. You know, you don't want to judge people based off of, you know, their parents and grandparents and previous generations' faults. You want to judge them based on the crimes and what they commit, you know, based on who they are. You want to judge people like that. But Claudia and what's his face? Claudia needs some help, obviously. Her mind is so clouded. She's definitely going to be a touch-and-go character. I don't know if she's going to be good or bad. We've seen in Season 2 hints of goodness, and I just don't know. I want her to be good, but at the same time, it's like, you know, if she turns evil and turns out just like her dad, which, of course, she will be able to talk to her dad eventually, I'm wondering when she's going to actually tell her brother, look, this is what Dad told me to do. She knows it's within her dad to say, you know, what she told them to do. Either way. Yeah. I'm trying to think of any more things that, you know, might be coming along with us. I really don't know where they're going to go with this. I mean, we got 7 more episodes. I mean, I'm knocking these out. Well, I know I'm only on the 2nd episode. I can't really say I'm knocking these out pretty quickly. So, yeah. For me right now, it's Tuesday. We're about to start Thanksgiving weekend, which means Black Friday sales, which means bunch of food, make me fatter than I already am. We got a lot coming up. I don't know how busy I'll be, but I'll try to throw something out there. So y'all know the drill from here. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are. I do.